Released on April 15th, 1994, Wizards of the Coast debuted the sixth set of the Magic the Gathering franchise. Named Revised Edition, this set was also the third core set, following the other core sets, with the first being Limited Edition Alpha and Limited Edition Beta, along with the second being Unlimited Edition. Revised Edition was also the first core set to rotate cards out and be replaced with a number of cards from the other expansions, including Arabian Nights and Antiquities. This would lay the foundation of card rotation and set expansion mixing in some of the later sets. The Revised Edition set, just like with Unlimited set, had all white borders, no expansion symbol, and the artist credit at the bottom left of each card. The overall look of Revised Edition cards, however, were much more pale, and the three-dimensional beveling of each card was cropped out. Revised cards were widely criticized for being unprofessional and having a washed-out look. Other errors included the misprinting of Serendib Ifrit. Serendib Ifrit was a blue creature, but was accidentally given a green border and the picture of another card. The print run of Revised Edition was set at 500 million cards, with cards being available from the middle of April 1994 through the middle of April in 1995. Cards from the Revised Edition were sold in 60 card starter decks and 15 card booster packs. The Revised Edition set was also the first set to be published in other languages, such as Italian, French, and German. During the time of Revised Edition, there were two significant rule changes that cleared up the number of problems that occurred in previous Magic competitions. The first was that multiple effects resolve simultaneously unless a conflict arises, was changed to effects always resolve last in, first out. This came to be known as the stack. The second was that the rule for protection was changed from the creature ignores all effects to the creature cannot be blocked or targeted by sources of color, reduces damage to 0, and cannot be enchanted by enchantments. Visually, the text on artifacts such as mono, poly, and continuous were eliminated. In addition, the first tap symbol was introduced, which was depicted as a T in a light gray circle turned at a 45-degree angle. The tap symbol was used to distinguish how often an artifact can be used. With all this knowledge being placed in Revised Set, developers of the set introduced the first Pocket Player's Guide when the set came out, to reinforce these changes. For later editions, however, the rules of the game would change over time. During the summer of 1994, Revised Edition had another print run to fix the errors of the first print run of the set, such as the washed out color. Unfortunately, the Summer Magic print run of 1994 had problems of its own. Problems included the colors being too dark for the cards of this print run. The card Plateau and Serendib Ifrit continue to have the wrong artist credited, even though Serendib Ifrit received its original color and artwork. The now famous misprint Hurricane was printed with a blue border. It would later become one of the most valuable and rarest cards in all of Magic the Gathering. The print run of Summer 1994 Magic was recalled and destroyed. Only about 40 booster boxes that were shipped to Tennessee and the United Kingdom survived the recall and destruction order. Since the Summer Magic booster packs were identical to the original Revised Edition, it is impossible to tell which print run the cards came out of without opening the booster packs. No starter decks were ever made during the Summer Magic 1994 print run. The breakdown of the Revised Edition set was placed at 306 total cards, which included 75 commons, including Lightning Bolt and Dark Ritual, 95 commons such as Swords to Plowshares and the Rack, and 121 rares, incorporating Wheel of Fortune and Mana Vault. 20 cards that were originally in Arabian Nights and 19 cards from Antiquities found their way into Revised Edition. However, 35 cards that were in a limited edition, such as the Power 9 for example, were not in this set. There were 5 cycles of cards in Revised Edition. The Circle of Protections, the dual lands introduced in Alpha and Beta sets were included in this set along with the 5 Laces, which were instant cards that permanently changes the color of a permanent or spell on the stack. The Laces were Pure Lace, Thought Lace, Death Lace, Chaos Lace, and Life Lace. The cycle known as the 5 Lucky Charms were artifacts having a triggered ability that allows the controller to pay 1 mana to gain 1 life when a spell of a given color resolves. The Lucky Charms were Ivory Cup, Crystal Rod, Throne of Bone, Iron Star, and Wooden Sphere. The last cycle were the 5 Wards that enchanted a creature to gain protection from a color. The wards were White Ward, Blue Ward, Black Ward, Red Ward, and Green Ward. 23 mirrored pairs were in the Revised Edition sets as well. Mirrored pairs were in the first sets of Magic, but are more numerous in Revised Edition. A mirror pair is where a pair of cards that are of different colors, most of the time being enemy colors, and featuring color-based abilities that are inverted. For example, Lord of Atlantis and Goblin King are lord creatures that give +1 attack and +1 toughness, along with land walk of its color to its creature type. Brain Geyser and Mind Twist were both sorceries that cause target player to draw or discard cards. Death Grip and Life Force were enchantments with an activated ability to counter a spell of the other's color for 2 of that particular color devotion. The last 2 cards deemed notable were cards such as Soul Ring. Soul Ring was a 1 colorless converted mana artifact that when it was tapped, it added 2 colorless mana to your mana pool. The other notable card from Revised Edition was the card Demonic Tutor. Demonic Tutor was a 1 colorless and 1 black sorcery card that read, search your library for 1 card and take it into your hand. Reshuffle your library afterwards. The recent value of a sealed Revised Edition booster box is worth around $2,500. That is all I have today, everybody. If you like our Magic the Gathering card anthology series, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this video on your social media pages. The links for our first video and the most recent video, Antiquities, will be in the description below. Please also visit us on www.facebook.com/cardbazaar361 and on Twitter @cardbazaarcc. This is Coach signing out. You guys have a wonderful day.